Hi there, it's Clive here and I'm back again, and I know it's been a couple of weeks since my last review, and I did promise after trying Feed coffee drink that I would be telling you all about their savoury flavours. So I've used Feed before, meal replacement shakes, and they've done savoury flavours, provincial tomato, mushroom, garden vegetables, and on the face of it, as I've said before in my previous video, if you've checked that out, most meal replacement shakes and drinks tend to be, you know, neutral, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, banana, and you know, a few other sort of fruits of the forest type things. So generally sweet or fruity, as the case may be. So the concept of a savoury shake, a savoury shake, sounds a bit weird. But having tested and tasted the previous Feed products, as I said before, you can check out the video for that, I was pleasantly surprised. So anyway, I said I'd be trying out their carrot and pumpkin. Again, even though I've had the savoury flavours before, just the concept of adding cold water to this, shaking it, and then having a delicious shake that's carrot and pumpkin flavour sounds a bit weird and odd. Before I go into it too much, before we try it out, that is, a couple of comments that I've and feedback about Feed. See what I did there? Feedback about Feed. When you shake this, I found that there can be some bits in it. So with the other shakes, I tend to, you know, either blitz them up, or you get the special shakers, which sometimes will have a steel ball in it, or a special sort of round grid at the top, and it helps shake the liquid. The concept with this is that you've got this sort of disposable bottle, which I'll come back to in a minute, and you don't fill it up like this from the top. You fill it up at a slight angle, so that's so the liquid can get round, the water can get round, give a good shake, and you're good to go. But I have found that it can be a bit, some bits be a bit clumpy. So they do the Feed in bag sizes, and then so you could probably blitz it or use a shaker, and they do a shaker, which I think would probably mix it better than just doing it straight in these bottles, although these bottles are very handy, but as has been pointed out to me, not necessarily that environmentally friendly. So whilst convenience, I'm beginning to now to lean much more against the notion of convenience and trying to sort of save the environment, etc., as we should all be doing, especially plastics. So I would probably recommend getting the bags, although obviously you're getting a lot more at the time, so you're having to spend a bit more money than these. But if you really just want the dead convenience of grab and go, then as I said before, it's between like a ready-made drink and a make your own sort of shake in terms of convenience. They also do ready-made drinks as well, by the way, Feed. Yeah, they do a chocolate one, and of course a vanilla and red berries. Vanilla, red berries and chocolate ready-made drink, if you're interested. And then the savoury ones like these are the spicy tomato, porcini mushroom, carrot and pumpkin, and then they do the red berries and the coffee, and the chocolate ones you can make up, and garden vegetables, another one, strawberry and basil, and tomato and olive. They're special ones, the strawberry and basil and tomato and olive here. It says Thierry Marx bio. Okay, so I think they've got that sort of bio yogurty type stuff in them. Oh, I forgot, my brain's gone dead, you know what I mean. Anyway, what's in this, I will briefly tell you. So, rich in vitamins, delicate pieces of carrot and pumpkin. Can't really see any in there. Delicate pieces. Okay. A Feed bottle, complete balanced meal that bring you 100% of your nutritional requirements. Proteins, lipids, carbohydrates, fibres, vitamins, minerals and trace elements. You can replace any meal with a Feed drink. and it'll satisfy your appetite for up to half a day. So as I said before, these are the 600 calories, so these are full meal ones. Remember, some of the shakes are just like light meals, maybe smaller, and maybe have 4 or 5 of them during the day. The idea, this is a whole meal, so the equivalent of having 3 of these throughout the day. The ingredients are obviously gluten-free oatmeal, vegetable fat, which is sunflower oil and rosemary extract, isomaltulose, which is the sugary, the sweetness stuff, pea protein, yellow flax, rice flour, carrot, flavours, grilled onion, mineral salts, acacia fibres, salt thickeners, guar gum and xanthium gum, and maltodextrin, which we see in so many of these products, pepper, and a vitamin mix, and rosemary extract. Sorry, it's 100% vegan, rich in fibres, 38% of your fat requirement, 30% carbohydrate, 40% fibre, 35% protein. So you see that balance, that's sort of, you know, a good balance. Per 100 grams of powder, you've got 11 grams of protein. I'm holding up the wrong one, that's the coffee. So this is the, remember, this is the carrot and pumpkin one we're trying today, the carrot and pumpkin. And then all the sort of trace minerals, A to whatever you've got, A, B1s, all the B1s right through to B12, C, D, E, K. There's zinc, copper, magnesium, potassium, iron, chromium, all these sort of minerals and vitamins that you need. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go and see what it tastes like. So first off, shake the bottle to loosen the powder. And then you fill it up, as I said, you fill it up at an angle, sort of that way, and then give it a good shake, 45 seconds. I'm going to do that, and let's see what it tastes like. So I'll be back in a second. Right, I followed the instructions, and it says shake for 45 seconds. I literally put my Google Home on for 45 seconds to shake it. Often when I initially fill it up, there's always sort of some sort of dry powder at the bottom, but looking at it, there's no clumps at the bottom, so that's a good sign. I can't see any lumps or clumps in there. So maybe on the previous ones I've just not shaken them enough. You know, standing there shaking the bottle for 45 seconds seems much longer than you think it is. Anyway, savoury flavoured meal replacement shakes. Let's see what it tastes like. That was a thumbnail, by the way. Here we go. My brain is conditioned to want vanilla or chocolate or strawberry or banana or whatever. So it's just a weird thing to get your head around. See now, there's no real strong smell. There's certainly a sort of a savoury type smell, but no real overpowering smell. I thought maybe more carroty smell to it, but yeah, I can sort of oaty, if anything, sort of savoury oaty. Does that make sense? No, never mind. Let's try it. Okay, I'm getting a bit of carrot. There's a sweetness to it. That's the isomaltulose. There's a certain sweetness to it. So although it's savoury, it's quite sweet. I mean, I guess pumpkin has sort of sweetness to it. There's no real... I'm not really getting any bits. No clumpy bits, so that's good. I think the shaking really worked. It's pleasant enough. There's no real strong, overpowering savoury. It's like some of the plain meal replacements I have with just a slight savoury sweetness, if that is not an oxymoron. But yeah, it's actually quite nice. I'm liking it because it's not wearing its savouriness on its sleeve, as it were. It's not punching you with a carrot and pumpkin. It's quite subtle in its flavour, with a hint of sweetness. Again, as I found with the other feed products that I did, especially the savoury ones, it's the flavouring is refined. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't want to be stereotypical, but it's that sort of French refinement in the flavour. I smell that sort of slight OT original flavour that you get with a lot of these shakes when there's no flavour to it. I guess because carrot and pumpkin don't have a really super strong smell, so it's not overpowering in that way. And somebody pointed out with the vanilla shakes that vanilla doesn't have a taste, it's just a smell. I haven't actually researched that, but that's what somebody told me on the internet. And you know what they say about that was in the comments on one thing, but smell is so important to what I do know is that smell is so important to taste. And the smell is quite subtle and the taste is subtle. So, all in all, that's not bad, really. I think I could drink that on a regular basis as well and not feel sort of fed up with the sickly sweetness that I sometimes get with the vanilla-y or the chocolatey flavours or the banana-y flavours, which can be really sweet sometimes, and some of the others. So if you're looking for variety in your flavours, mix it up a bit, then why not give feed a go, some of the savoury flavours, just for a change. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, and you know what they say, a change is as good as a rest. So if you're just one of these people just going vanilla, 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 hey, your life shouldn't be vanilla. It should have a bit of other stuff in it. So why don't you try a bit of savoury? Yeah, try out some of the other flavours. They sound weird and it's a bit odd to get your head around it, but trust me, the flavours are very refined and subtle, and it makes a nice change from your normal sweet flavoured meal replacement products. That's it, really. As I say, they're quite expensive in the bottle form. It's €3.90 a bottle, and you have to order quite a few bottles. So it's up at the upper end of the market, but it is a full meal that you're getting. Bear that in mind for the €3.90. 600 calories worth of meal you're getting for €3.90. But anyway, check out the website. It's feed.co, I think, and I'll leave a link down below for you anyway. And that's it. Please, thanks for all the subscribers we've had so far. If you've not subscribed before, then do it now, please. I'd love it. Comment, like, all that stuff below. I do read all my comments. I do try to get back to as many people as I can on the comments. I've got some other reviews coming up, some great news on some other products. We're bringing out variations of their existing range, as it were, so that's quite exciting. This whole meal replacement thing's just really taken off big time. And it's quite fun reviewing all this stuff. So if you've got any ideas, then let me know. Anyway, that's it for now. Enough of the waffle. Thanks for watching, and cheers. Bye.